We were looking at Kindred Fate. We were looking at Kindred Fate, and we were looking at some early gameplay for that. It looks cool, and we looked at like the little evolution thing that the guy was explaining. I'm really excited about that one eventually when it comes out. I know
Kindred
that's one of
Fates.
my favorite ones. Yeah.
Yeah, that one is looking cool. I mean, I think I don't even know. I don't know, but I got a reason for each, pretty much. Like the open world aspect is really cool for Kindred Fates. Jesus Christ, I don't even know what the fuck to call this shit now. But yeah,
No, it's Kindred Fate. It's Kindred. I want to keep calling it Kindred Spirit, but
yeah, I
it's
know.
Kindred Fate.
I want to be the spirits every time, like the moron that I am. But yeah, man, I should be live, right?
The
Yeah,
Fate.
nah.
I guess I should tweet this out. Let the people know I am live. But how's y'all day? What y'all do today? Y'all was chilling.
Yeah, I was thinking.
I did. I think I did everything I needed to for school. So yeah, I think I'm good. I completed that. Simbi was like, push through. So I did.
Mm.
And then my girlfriend was like, "Oh, come over tomorrow," and I knew that was coming. So you know, it was whatever. It's like, yeah, she can't go 2 days in a row without seeing me at this point. I mean, and on one hand, that's a good thing, but on another hand, it's just like, good lord.
Look at Abdel on my ass. Dot dot dot.
Ugh. It's
Wait.
like, can I get some time to sleep in or something? Cause she literally be like contacting me at like 8 or 9 in the morning. I'm like, go back to bed or something. Like, what are you doing?
Wait,
Hmm,
did this stream stop?
hold
What's
on.
the
Let me
did
see.
your tree stuff? Okay.
I think it stopped, didn't it? That's weird.
Yeah. I don't know. There's an ad. Hold on. Never mind. Shit is so
Oh, brother.
ridiculous.
Because I might have to switch. I might have to put in the stream key manually, but it says I'm live on my phone, so I think we're okay. I don't know though.
Hold on. Never mind.
Yeah, I think we're still going. It's fine. Oh, there. Well, Zodiac's in the chat, so we're good. I see. I never know what's working until I see. I never know what's working until I see people.
Got you.
But
Yeah, you good.
all right. Let me. Oh, you know what? Let me disconnect from my Wi-Fi, and just be on LAN on Landorus. But yeah, were you looking? Were you watching Ed's videos earlier? Vince,
Who
gym
the
leader
fuck was
Ed,
I watching?
because the guy that you
Yeah, yeah,
posted
yeah,
that you
yeah,
yeah
yeah, yeah.
yeah
That's who it was. Okay, yeah, you right. You were right on top of
yeah
it.
that was the guy that I was watching. I was like, oh, he's from Toronto, and then there was like, wait a minute, why am I
Got to be
confused?
trying to post.
Why am
Uh
I
oh.
lost? Give me a second.
Oh boy.
Okay, okay.
Yo, I,
Why
sw-
he?
I swear the stream that I'm on, it keeps saying it just keeps stopping. I don't know. I don't know.
I'm looking at it on my phone. It's still like it
All
did.
right. Well, while now he's trying to figure out, I was watching a little bit of different games today. I watched some preseason basketball just to see if John Wall was moving okay. He
Mm-hmm.
looks great. At least he doesn't look like he's gonna be a liability. Like he doesn't look dead. Don't know how good he's gonna be, but he looks okay. He looks good physically. Boogie Cousins actually looked pretty decent too, so that was cool.
That's good.
Saw a couple rookies here and there. They're all right. They solid, but it's preseason, so I don't ever know what to truly think.
Oh, Killian Hayes. I heard. I think I saw some stuff about Killian Hayes.
Yeah, he looks solid.
Shout out
Too
to
early to judge.
you know if they French, I rock it with them. So
Okay, okay, okay.
I want to see if I should have just put. Well, Yak is here. What's up, Yak? I can see Yak. Yak, if the stream's acting weird, let me know because like I don't know what's going on. Because it seems to be fine on my phone and on my computer. It keeps like stopping, and I keep thinking like, oh, the stream died or something. But I don't know. I don't know, bro.
So I did that. Then fucking
Yay!
yeah, I talked
Me
to a lot
too.
of my friends
Peace,
about
peace.
Tim. Try to see who gonna play with me
My
because
guy
they got that
Face
co-op.
fucking Prime sub. I appreciate it, man. We out here. Yes, sir.
Because I'm trying to get people on. Because like I want to fucking do that co-op mode and shit with people. They could be part of the story. That's raw.
Yeah, you see the
I mean,
badge? Ah, you see the viewer love badge. You know, you know what? You know what I'm saying? Good evening, Coogan. What's going on, friends? I should probably tell Discord I'm live. That's good. That's a good idea,
Yeah,
right?
your mutual suck dick, Vince. All the nigga talking about is a fucking Pokemon clone. I'm like, y'all don't play video games.
Yeah, that's you see that was my issue with the comment section. It just seemed like they were sucking dick for Pokemon, and I was like, I'm good on that.
I mean, I think that's what I was like, damn. But that ain't gonna stop me from playing it though. That's basically what I told all of them. I was just like, that's cool.
hmm
It's not gonna stop me from playing it though. I'm like, they act like it look exactly like bar for bar, word for word. And it don't. So good enough for me.
Yeah,
Or some of them just be like, it's ugly, and I'm just like, what is ugly to y'all? I don't get it.
like here's the thing with me, right? Do not turn and call Temtem ugly if you went and you like Sun and Moon. That's my only stipulation. That shit is ugly.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I was saying. Like, come on now.
Everything else is it's a acquired taste and whatnot. But
But my thing is, what do they, especially for these monster tamer games, they most of them got a particular style. Like this shit, they act like this shit look like Minecraft or something. Like what the fuck? Like
yeah, you don't know about Minecraft Tuesdays.
Niggas swear up and down that Pokemon have fucking raw ass designs because
They don't.
it just because it's the fucking most popular or the first monster team game, whatever the fuck. I don't know. I don't know my history of Pokemon like that. It's the only reason why they saying that.
I mean,
My
like I
point has
said,
always been basically. Oh, what's up with Jesse? What's up? Your Twitch affiliate, right? What changed? Oh, I got an email about it. I don't know. I don't know.
Uh,
So Temtem is like Temtem's one of the ones I've played. Like I think it's I'm not gonna go all in and be like, oh yeah, better than the Pokemon whatever, but it's definitely better than Sun and Moon. But when it comes to monster designs, I don't like to argue that because I think that's an acquired taste. Because at this point, Pokemon has at least half their roster of Pokemon have some stupid ass designs. Like
yeah.
I am capable of taking headphones and giving them some eyes and saying it's a fucking ghost type. I can do this. This part I can do. So if I can do
Yeah,
it, that's not a good design.
After
Yeah,
Gen 4, yeah,
you got
they
sentient
start
ice
getting
cream
like
and garbage. Like, all right, bro, that's clearly peak monster design. But hey, Temtem they do something wrong. But yeah, just realize how trash Chikorita is in goal. Sigh. I don't know what to tell you. People love easy comparisons, yeah, and they love very lazy blanket terms to describe them. Again, I don't think Temtem has to be the Pokemon killer because even those guys are weird to me. Like, oh, Temtem is here to take over. I'm like, all right, yo, calm that down.
no, yeah, I fucking enjoy it.
No, there's people like that.
Enjoyable.
Yeah, like listen, I just try to have some fun. That's all.
Yeah,
the the main
thing to
point
dominate everything.
the main point of all the things that I was doing was I just wanted people to have an alternative to monster tamer slash monster like creature collection type games if you got frustrated with the Pokemon formula or kind of wanted to switch it up a bit. So that was just me offering an alternative. They can coexist exactly 100%. There's no chill. Gen 5 got good designs. That doesn't mean anything to me. What gen is that? You gotta tell me the literal game, or I gotta count it in my head.
No, I'm not saying nobody was saying
I
Gen
gotta go
5
red,
don't
blue,
have
yellow,
good.
gold and silver. I gotta count it on my fingers if you don't tell me like that. You think modern
Nobody
people?
said Gen 5 doesn't have good design. I'm just saying that like when you start getting to Gen 5, some of the Pokemon they start getting lazy. Like you could tell. Like they're just like, all right, like I mean, they put out these games like what, like every year, every year now, every 2 years. It's just like no, they're not like developing these games the way they should. So of course it's gonna get kind of lazy to some extent. It's just like they can still go buy it, so they don't care.
Yep.
You could fucking put a pencil in Pokemon and call it an unknown. probably would be like, "Hey, that shit fire."
You don't
I would
understand,
just,
like it literally came a point where I'm like, are they just taking literal house appliances, animating them, and saying ghost type? Like, I can do this. This is actually, you can hire me to do this. I can do this part. I could take a converter and be like, hey, yo, this is electric ghost type. Like, this is not hard. What's up? I'm Dell. You was on my head. You thought I wasn't gonna stream. You're late, not me. You're late. I will always have a soft spot for Pokemon with the absolute some awful designs, some hidden, some yeah. I mean, but me, that's how I feel. Pokemon Black and White is Gen 5. Okay, I actually like that game, so I'll give you credit. My favorite Pokemon game is probably Black, Emerald, and the Diamond and Pearl one, but the Emerald version of that. So what's that? Was that Platinum? That was probably the three that I care about the most. But yeah, soon we'll have 18 evolutions and six. Yeah, Rotom. Wait, hold on. But Beatdown's bar in that cipher was crazy. What do you say? Ain't it shocking that my bar's on fire because I wrote him heat? I said, yo, that's a bar. Oh man. Okay, but there's actually so one of the first things I want to bring up actually, Vince, and well, Simi don't give a flying fuck even less than we do about this, but it'll be interesting. But I got a comment today on YouTube. Right, I don't think it's a bad comment. I think it's interesting. I don't know how you feel about this. I don't agree with dude or also he she they, but I think so. This was a comment on the Yaiba video we did last year, the Yaiba conversation we had. Right, I think a lot of this person's talking about Muzan. I think a lot of people miss the point. Muzan isn't the villain. Muzan had no motivation or ties with the heroes, nor did he want to kill them. Else he would have. No, his motivation is to become a perfect being. When you look at the reason he chose to become a demon, it was because his body was frail and he was dying. You can see why. However, except those he mercilessly killed, I feel like that's a really however to gloss over. But most of the people he turned to demons were sick or suffering from one thing or another. Moreover, his whole motivation behind that wasn't to kill mankind or to destroy the demon slayers. It was to conquer the sun so he alone could walk around in daylight. My point is, the point I saw, if the whole story is that there wasn't a villain at all, it was more about Tanjiro's journey to redemption. How you feel about that? So basically, he's saying, you know, how I always make the argument with the Wonder Woman movie. Ares wasn't really the villain. The villain was really humanity, the dark nature of humanity. But obviously, Wonder Woman needed some personification of that to punch. This person is basically saying Muzan wasn't technically the antagonist. I don't agree with it, but I thought it was an interesting perspective. How do we feel about that?
it would have made sense if he didn't slaughter his family and turn fucking Nezuko into a fucking demon.
All right.
So with that, even though his thing was he wanted to turn Nezuko back, part of that was he wanted to get rid of Muzan too, so nobody else had to go through what he went through. So I disagree because there clearly was an antagonist, but that just wasn't his only goal. His goal wasn't necessarily revenge.
I mean, well,
Go ahead.
I think freaking there's a disconnect to begin with because, well, for starters, I got to put out a disclaimer. I have not read a single chapter of this manga, and I have not seen a single episode, so I don't know what the fuck going on, right? But there's a disconnect because all an antagonist is somebody who's opposing the character who we're following the story from.
Yep.
That's it, right? So they don't need to freaking want to destroy the planet or destroy humanity or want to do evil shit or hell. They could actually be doing the fucking morally correct thing as long as they're opposing the character that the story is following behind. They're an antagonist. So is this nigga opposing the main character? Yes. So he's a fucking antagonist. That's it. Now, if he's a villain or an evildoer, then that's where we can have this fucking argument, right?
Yeah.
Now, I've seen stories where what he's talking about has been done and done well. It's just a matter of how they execute it. Do they shove it down your throat? Do they try to force you, or well, not force. Actually, yeah, I could use the word force the viewer how to feel. Like they specifically telling you feel this way, or did they just explain to you, and then you're free to come up with your own fucking opinion on it. I don't know, because as I said, I have not seen a single anything of this fucking stupid ass series. So I can't speak on that. But from what the comments said and what Vince said, I feel like there was probably a problem with execution and whatnot with who we talking about.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know though.
Yeah, ultimately, I don't agree. I just thought it was interesting the way I look at it.
No, I don't think he was 100% wrong. But the problem is with that logic is, like I said, he fucking killed Tajiro's family and fucking turned Nezuko into a demon.
That's why I said I feel like he
So,
glossed over that one part. Like, yeah, he's
he,
except for people he
right,
mercilessly kill. I'm like, what do you mean accept?
right, yeah, like that's if it was just like if Tanjiro like just happened to like, let's say like in the beginning it was some other demon, right? And Tanjiro killed them in the first episode, and then fucking the rest of the journey was just about finding turning Nezuko back into a fucking human, but like, fucking Muzan was just kind of like a casualty of that because he just kind of in the way and shit like that. Then I feel like it'd be a little overthink, but it's like, no, Muzan is the direct cause of what happened to Tanjiro and his family, so he had to go. And also, he has a direct link to Tanjiro and his family because of the shit with Tanjiro's dad and him. So, nah.
Yeah, so like, yeah, so I feel like there's a disconnect, right? So I actually seen for once I've seen English speaking artist have a good opinion on video games. And he said this, and I feel like this applies to fucking Midget no Yaiba. Uh, Warning alert, fucking spoilers for The Last of Us 2, even though nobody cares. He says, and I quote, I mean, comparing the endings right off the bat, Joel sabotages the vaccine plan because he loves Ellie like his daughter. But why wouldn't Ellie not murder Abby on the spot while she kills hundreds of others with wife and kids? LOL.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, if the game is about forgiveness, right? Why are we freaking forgiving an antagonist who literally killed your father figure while you spend hours of the game killing a bunch of other people who got fucking families? That don't make no sense, right? So there's a disconnect. There's a problem with the
It's a
execution.
cartoon. Okay.
So if this fucking Muzan nigga, whatever the fuck, Michael Jackson, right? I'm thinking of the same character, the right
Yeah,
character,
yeah,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Smooth criminal.
So if he's supposed to freaking, just wanting to help those who are freaking born less than and whatnot, that'll be fine and dandy. But if he still kill niggas, right, that defeats the purpose. That nigga a demon. So it's like it's he already defeated his fucking purpose. But again, you gotta take my word with a grain of salt because I haven't read the series, so what the fuck do I know? But hey,
Yeah. Yeah. Who do you think you are? Telling me about um hold on. Garatina's cool to me. Do you feel the Pokemon world has been explored to No. No. That's the fucking problem. Not at all. this is this is what's frustrating about them. This franchise could be so much better. But again, now that I have alternatives, I'll never look back in Game Freak's direction. Tanjiro did what we had to do. Let's move on. They did like that. Boo! It's like we don't want to talk about this. I get what they're saying, but heroes almost need their antagonist force to play with physical manifest. Some way, I guess they're doing accepting this, but I'm not well enough to know they are. Semi dropping knowledge. I like it. Yep. So what's the two? Is poorly written. How they go over was yeah, they can't smooth criminal. Yeah, a lot of things are poorly written these days. But yeah, that was I wanted to bring that up just because I thought it was interesting. But okay, so Game Awards were last night. I honestly, if I knew, I would have watched it. I didn't know. I don't know. I woke up and they were done.
yeah, it literally just cut off when you woke up.
I woke up and they're done. But let me think. Aside from Crimson Desert, Cause that was cool. You guys showed me that. That looks awesome. I can't wait. That should have me geeking a little bit. Not gonna lie. That looks really good. But for anyone here who likes Smash, I'm guessing y'all was probably hyped for the Sephiroth stuff. I mean, listen, it's cool that he's in the game. I guess I didn't pay. I don't. I'm not paying for it, so I don't care. But I'm happy for y'all. But at least it wasn't Sora. I hope Kingdom Hearts fans are suffering. But yeah, like I mean, I know Last of Us won everything, but how did people enjoy it? I didn't know. I haven't watched the Game Awards seriously since like 2016, 2017. Though I just kind of look at what happened. I just look at who wins everything and I move on.
Okay, so freaking, if I was to list every single game that caught my interest, I'm excited for, I would definitely cop. It would sound like it was a good freaking show, but keep in mind that all of these
Hype Your
trailers
Life. Sorry.
are
I just seen
all of
that.
these trailers are from a span of like a minute to 2 minutes, maybe 3,
Mhm.
right? And the show was like fucking 4 hours. So there's quite a few games that I saw that I was interested in. I'm gonna see if I can remember all of them off the top of my head. Perfect Dark. Well, actually, no, I should go in order. So,
Perfect Dark?
yeah,
Huh?
hold on. I'll get to it. I'll explain in detail.
Four.
So Nier Replicant remaster. Sorry, Nier Replicant remaster.
Oh shit.
Perfect Dark.
Nier. I mean, hold on.
Perfect Dark.
Long story short, baby. Short story long.
The Callisto Project, Back for Blood, Evil Dead the game, Evil West, Fist, Warhammer. What is it called? Dark Tide, I believe. Shit. Uh, Fuck. See, I'm already forgetting everything. Damn. That damn Korean game. And I feel like there
She
was
said, "Are
one
you
big one.
12?"
Oh, Mass Effect.
Mass Effect.
And
I mean,
I believe, yeah, I believe that's it. So yeah, I named like freaking 10 games off of my head, but keep in mind those are fucking a minute long, 2 minute long trailers and a 4 hour long fucking show. Now the show itself, it was an absolute shit show. It was garbage.
because it's COVID too, so I'm guessing they had to do it differently and stuff, right?
Oh yeah, so everybody. Well, that wasn't even a problem.
Oh, okay.
Because
Well,
everybody, so yeah, Jeff Keighley as usual, he was our host, and everybody else who was there, they was there via live stream, right? So they was freaking on their webcams and shit on their phone. That was the issue. That was fine. I had no issue with that. The issue is the pacing of the show. Why was freaking I think best action adventure game and best soundtrack. Why was that on the pre-show? But fucking best content creator and fucking stupid ass concerts on the main show. That don't make no sense.
there was so many. Remember when I was reading it last night? There's so many things I'm like, I don't care about this. It was like best esports team. Like I don't fucking care. It was like best content creator. I'm like, bro.
Best esports coach. Like
Coach,
bro.
like bro. Listen, I'm not I actually don't dislike esports at all. It's like that. Like I'm not trying to diss esports, but like, bro, that needs its own thing. I feel like there should be an esports. Like NBA they got their MVP. Like do that for esports somewhere else, bro. I'm not trying to see that in the video game award. Personally speaking,
Yeah, so it's like the video game award is
shooting game
supposed to be
included.
about. Well, actually, now we gotta go more into depth about Perfect Dark. So I got you. Don't worry.
Okay, fair enough. Because I've only really played. There's one I played. I feel like on Xbox, but really the one I played was on 64. That's the one I really.
Yeah, that's the best one. That's the original one. That's the only one that matters.
Oh, yeah,
The one that came out in 360 that don't exist.
Oh,
Didn't
wow.
happen.
Oh,
That was
okay.
a fever dream, collective fever dream.
Oh shit! I was hallucinating in the desert.
But yeah, it's like the video game award is supposed to be a culmination celebration of everything that came out this year, right? Why the fuck are you putting on some goddamn Mushroom Kingdom beats? I want to see that. I want to hear that. But anyways, yeah, the pacing of the show was really bad. It had commercial breaks. There was freaking celebs and concerts and stupid ass shit, fucking Twitch streamers and all that other nonsense. Like, nah, nobody want to see that, man. That shit whack. We just want to see video games and we want to see awards. You got some good awards on the pre-show, and then a bunch of bullshit ass awards on the main show. So yeah, it was a shit show, but they did show quite a few games that I was excited for.
Mm-hmm.
Now, on to Perfect Dark. Perfect Dark was a first-person shooter created by Rare on Nintendo 64 many moons ago, before the age of the fucking modernization of the internet and HD and things like that. Right?
This is my
it was
era.
a yes, sir. It was a spy slash espionage first person shooter. So think among the lines of fucking 007 and whatnot. And you played as a female protagonist called Joanna Dark. And it was absolutely fucking amazing. Right? It was so yes, it was a first person shooter, but as I said, espionage. So you had gadgets and shit, and you would try to do espionage. You'd fucking hack shit and fucking use cameras and sneak, but you also shot niggas. And it was an absolutely amazing fucking game, right? Then, as we know, the turn of the century, Microsoft bought Rare in an attempt to get Donkey Kong, the IP, but they didn't. So now they have this huge selection of talented developers at their disposal, along with the games that they created. Rare was one of the most popular developers in the 90s, creating games such as the Donkey Kong Country series, Perfect Dark, 007, GoldenEye on N64, uh, Blast Core, Jet Force Gemini, so on and so forth. All right, so they was really big. Like Rare was pretty much the equivalent of fucking today's CD Projekt Red, basically. A Killer Instinct, another game that they developed, and Microsoft bought them. So now they own all of that, right? And when they did, the Rare developers, they had a brain, they just left. So now Microsoft owns the name Rare, right? And they own all their IP. So a lot of IPs that people grew up with in the 90s, late 90s, they fucking died because now Microsoft owns the names and the rights, and they made these games, but they're not made by the original creators. Fast forward now to fucking yesterday, Microsoft is trying to revive Perfect Dark, and it looks absolutely fucking insane. So apparently, this is going to be and I quote, quadruple A game
Oh.
with a completely brand new studio that Microsoft has created, and they have um an ex-lead developer from good old fucking Sony Santa Monica Studios, right? So they're putting a lot of freaking time and effort and money into this. The cinematic trailer looked freaking insane, and I'm so fucking excited, man. Like if it plays like Perfect Dark, it'll be good. If it plays like any of the old 007 games like Nightfire, it'll be good. If it plays like No One Lives Forever on PC, it'll be good. Like there's so much good, so much potential here. And the fact that they're actually like trying, I'm so fucking excited, man.
That's
It,
what's
it
up.
yeah. I pop big. I pop really fucking big for that.
That's.
But yeah, the show was fucking a shit show regardless though.
I wish I still watched it. Maybe not for 4 hours though. It was that long. You're asking
Yeah,
me a lot.
it's exclusive to Xbox. I mean, it's going to be on PC as well, but yeah, it's exclusive to Xbox because, as I said, they own Rare, right? So they
Nightfire
own the
was
name
lit.
Perfect
What's
Dark.
Nightfire?
Oh, 007.
Oh. Perfect Dark had me going crazy. Listen, I'm gonna look at it late. I'll look at it in a second, but the 64 game went crazy. That's all I know. James Bond game on
Yeah,
PS2. Yeah, I didn't really, I'm not a shooter guy like that. I'm not even a James Bond kid. My dad's a James Bond guy though.
me neither. But those 007 games was absolutely fucking fire.
Understandable, but all right. I mean, I guess that's the Game Awards. I didn't really do it. So like, I just know whatever. Considering I'm only 23, honestly, I had no idea that game growing up. I check it out. I mean, 23 is actually you're older than I thought. Actually, I thought you were 18, so you're good. 20, 23 is fine. As long as you're 20 plus, you kind of okay in my book. If you like You are a new nigga. You are a child. You in high school? You a baby. But nah, 64. 64 is one of those systems where like there's not a game that I almost like there's no game I didn't know about. Even if I didn't really play it, somebody somewhere, everybody was into something. Like I didn't know about Goemon until the latter half of like 64. I'm like, yo, this ninja game, you're a ninja kid. I'm like, oh, this kind of gas. Like, so and I was
Hey,
the snowboard kids guy. You know?
didn't Goemon come out at the freaking like the end of the console's life cycle anyways?
I actually don't know. I couldn't tell you, but I know when I had like gotten into it and stuff. The GameCube was already being marketed. Like it wasn't out yet, but like we knew about it. Nintendo Power Magazine days, you know.
Oh no, I'm wrong. It came out in '97. I thought it came out fucking 2000.
Oh,
Yeah,
whatever.
no, it came out in '97.
But let's talk about Cyberpunk real quick for a. You've played a bit of it
Yeah,
and you've been enjoying it so far, but you're getting the optimal current experience you can get. Yeah,
yeah,
Goemon was really good. Yeah, Goemon was really good. But so for anyone who doesn't know, because everyone I know my one friend's like, wait, how come you talking to me? You answered my text, and I was like, yeah, I didn't get Cyberpunk. I don't have it. I'm gonna wait on it. Now, the reason I'm gonna wait is because I'm still technically last gen, and I'm last gen like early gen. I'm not even like, what's the second version of the Xbox One? Xbox One S?
yeah. One S and one X. Yeah,
Yeah, I don't got so like I don't even have PS4 Pro. I got PS4, right? And when I was like basically I'm kind of person like I for some reason when the game was coming out I just got really curious. I just started doing a bunch of research, and it's one of those things where the more research I did, the more I discouraged myself from wanting the product with the bugs and the glitches and stuff. And from my understanding is you got it on a PC, you're gonna have a good time. The bugs are gonna hinder your experience a bit from time to time, but you're gonna be okay. If you have a PS5 or whatever the strongest version of the Xbox is, you'll likely be okay. If you've got anything else, it's not worth it. Even the PS4 Pro apparently. But they have like the Xbox One and OG PS4. Apparently this game is pretty much unplayable. And I didn't think about it in the context of this system came out in 2013 and this is like a whatever new gen thing, whatever. But they did say it would be able to run last gen stuff and then not running well. So it's just really unfortunate. Um, but like again, I'm not in any rush, and I know that I feel like within a year, this game will get enough patches and performance updates and fixes that like it'll be fine to play. Uh, and really, if they fix the patches anywhere really early next year, I'll probably just play it on my computer anyways. So we'll see what happens. But
yeah.
I'm gonna wait though. I'm gonna wait on it.
A hot fix literally came out today. Now it's version 1.0.4. It was about half a gigabyte size. So it was like 500, like above 500 megabytes and whatnot. But yeah, I'm on PC, so I can't speak on what console people are going through. However, I might, I don't know. It depends on how I freaking battle my inner self. Wait as well, because yesterday I was playing and I saw this nigga Jackie fucking walk through the elevator door. Then it opened after he already walked through it. And I said, dang, that's crazy. But
You see, it's one of those things where like really you can just ignore the like, but damn it, that's one of those things where you're just like, yeah, I'm playing a video game, you know? Like I'm seeing this guy he's driving and all of a sudden this character just T posing out the car, glitching in and out. Like, what's going on?
I haven't seen no texture issues or like freaking clipping through the floor, falling through the map, flying all over the place. Freaking sometimes like a loose object on the floor would just pop up, and that should scare the fuck out of me. So I might low key wait, but I did get just a little chance to play because regardless, I've been busy ever since the game came out, and it's a fucking blast. I absolutely love the combat system. I was having a good time and whatnot, but I might wait. It just depends if I could convince myself on waiting and whatnot. But yeah, I apparently what I heard is that Sony is not giving out or giving out enough development kits for fucking they consoles and whatnot. So developers are having an even harder time developing for two separate gens in the midst of a fucking pandemic.
Yeah, there's that too. Like I don't want that's not lost on me. I know COVID hit and stuff and that probably hampered their production and things like that too, but I'm not gonna give CD Projekt Red a pass because if EA did this or someone else with this, we would be fucking killing them. So I'm not giving them a pass. That doesn't mean they don't have a good track record. I'm not to trust them moving forward, but they kind of botched this launch because the one consistent thing that I've seen in a lot of reviews, and I guess some of these people are pretty credible because when I started watching other videos, they would there's this one dude Asian dude Yang yeah Yang yeah, and then
Mm.
I I want to say there was the dude I really want to say he's Australian, but I cause he kind of like a Lahel. Is it? I don't know, but a skill up, and that dude, and like the one thing that was consistent, they all said, despite them playing on PC and having a good time, this game should have come out in like March. That's what they were all saying. So, if anyone was on the fence about Cyberpunk, I would just say if you got a really good PC, high end PC, you'd probably be okay. But I would say wait a little bit, just see them iron out some kinks, follow some development, and then. But if you got a base PS4 Xbox, I would just say nah, bro, it's not it. Don't do it. Don't
I
do
mean,
it.
the thing is,
That's just me though. I think
yeah,
sorry to me. I think your level of tolerance will play into this because I know people who legitimately enjoy games that are buggy like this because they can fuck with it, they can break it, and they just think it's fun. This is the same way I like bad dubs. Like I have a great time watching a horrible English dub, a fantastic time. Whereas someone beside me could be fucking losing their mind and be like, please just put up the Japanese. And I'm like, no, 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 no. Oh, right. So everyone's different. Sorry, go ahead, Sammy.
okay, so yeah, the thing is, like for me, with bugs and shit like that, yeah, I feel like games should not finish quote unquote unreleased. I mean unfinished. But there is a whole sub argument of games having bugs on is not necessarily meaning fucking unfinished or whatnot. But I'm not gonna go into that can of worms.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing I'm trying to say is, we have the power of the internet, right? So bugs is most definitely a fucking bad thing, and you should most definitely bring it to the attention of the developer so they could freaking get it out of there. My problem is just from the cloud executionary era or lifestyle that we live in today, that's going to be the game's legacy regardless. So, and listen, y'all can hold me accountable, but I know for a fact CD Projekt Red is going to iron out all these fucking problems. That being said, though, regardless, when they do, niggas are still going to bring up the fucking bad launch, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, what does that matter anymore? That's of the past. Nobody dealing with that anymore, right? So what's the point of constantly bringing that up? Or freaking every time somebody brings up their name, that's the only thing that you're saying, trying to make that their legacy and shit like that, right? There becomes a conversation of once you make a mistake, you can never fucking fix it type beat, which is not good at all. So CD Projekt Red has already gone through this once, right? With The Witcher 1. Apparently, The Witcher 1, when it first came out, it was really fucking buggy or whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
But they managed to fucking fix it. And they
I
came
got
out
you.
with the
Kill Knight for
enhanced
this second.
version.
I got you.
And they came out with the fucking enhanced version years later. I played the enhanced version last year. The Witcher 1 is easily one of the best RPGs I've ever played in my life. I fucking love that game. All right, I didn't have no fucking issues or bugs and nothing like that. But apparently, the original release was pretty bad. And on top of that, a lot of the best games ever created, a lot of the games that have a huge cult following, at least on PC, those games had very fucking troubled development cycles and even launches. Hell, the finished product stayed fucking buggy, but communities fixed it and they have now become some of the most beloved fucking games of all time. Games like fucking Stalker and Vampire Masquerade Bloodlines 1, right? So these things still exist, and I don't think that CD Projekt Red should be fucking executed,
Don't
publicly
crucify them, but
executed.
hold them
Yeah,
accountable. It wasn't it. This wasn't. Wasn't nothing's perfect, but this wasn't it. We can't just give them a pass. That's what I'm saying. Because I think they were dishonest. Because my understanding is for the review codes, they only let you review the PC version. Said you can only use trailer or B-roll footage or whatever and things like that. And console viewers didn't really get review codes type beats. So it's like they knew what they were doing. So I don't think that was transparent as they should have been. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying cancel them. It's over. Blah, like bro, But yeah.
and what you call, like, for example, when Rockstar finally released the PC version for Red Dead Redemption 2, that was a very bad fucking launch. And as we know, Red Dead Redemption 2 is the second best selling piece of fiction in the fucking world, right? The first one being GTA 5. When the PC version of Red Dead Redemption 2 came out, it was really bad. There was a lot of fucking game breaking bugs in there. And I'm not talking about graphical shit. I'm talking about shit that will literally prevent you from finishing the game. Apparently, Arthur's metabolism was tied to the fucking frame rate, right? So if you was playing the game at a high frame rate, that nigga would be fucking dyslexic and shit, right? And by the time I played it, there was no fucking bugs. It ran fucking. It was pretty good. There was no freaking. The world wasn't just flickering. There wasn't no graphical glitches. I wasn't falling through the map. There was no game breaking bugs. I did not lose my save. Nothing like that. Right? The
Yeah.
game worked freaking pretty damn good in my opinion. So I don't. I really hate this whole. Let me get my clout. Let me dunk these easily dunkable fucking uh community that we live in, where the second somebody fucks up, you must fuck them, drag them through the dirt till they don't come back, till they don't want to stand back up,
Yeah, I
and
don't.
shit like.
Yeah, I don't agree with that part. But again, you know, criticize where criticism is due. But what's up, Sykes? What's going on, man? Okay, hold
Absolutely.
on, real quick. Let me just yep, excited for New Horizon, 100%. I can't wait. I'm good, man. How you doing? Cyberpunk doesn't look that interesting to me. Plus, I heard its length is shorter. So just on that, just because it's kind of an arg. I'm not saying you think like this. Just an argument I see a lot. I think you should still. I still implore people to think more like this. You should care about how your time is being spent, more so how long you're spending it. Stuff like if you give me two games that are essentially the same quote unquote genre type of game, right? One is 30 hours and one is 60, but I spent 40 hours doing a bunch of shit I didn't want and then 20 hours kind of having fun, but in the other one I had 30 hours of fun. Give me the 30-hour game every fucking time. That's just me though. Can you briefly talk about One Piece 998? Chapter was alright, man. It was cool. Um, Setup. Nothing really happened. He's setting up the Jinbei stuff with Who's Who, the saber-tooth tiger nigga. That was cool. Little exchange. I just like Jinbei a lot for that because Jinbei was like on his. Because you're like, oh, Jinbei, ex warlord. He's like, no, 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 no. Call me by my better, more impressive title. I'm the helmsman of the Straw Hat Pirates. I said, I love dude. He's just so loyal. I just fuck with him. That was cool. Chopper kind of flex with the antidote thing. I was hoping the plague stuff would have cared a bit more, but yeah, I don't have much to say about the chapter. Honestly, nothing really happened. It was literally like 9 double spreads. Like it was mad short. I don't know. It was cool though. Right? It was cool. Um. Wait, hold on. Naya brought a Robin stat. She rolled Big Mom, but didn't think she could something on the higher floor. I said, yeah. I said leave Brooke and and Robin down there where it's safe. Hey, it is what it is. Life's too short not to have much fun as possible. Exactly, exactly. But yeah, the chapter was like a 7 for me. Solid. It was fine. Wasn't blown away. I didn't hate nothing. It was a chapter. I still think he's stalling for 1,000 to make some kind of big drop, but it is what it is. My Hero was cool. That's all I've read. I mean, Unordinary was fine, I guess. Like I read that, and yeah. All right,
Um,
let's talk about Nintendo real quick. Cause I didn't get a chance to talk about the music thing. Cause I actually forgot about this dude. I remember that when I saw that name I remembered it. Gunna Silva or Gilva son or whatever his name was. The guy who just archived a bunch of like really old and specific Nintendo OST type beat stuff, and he my understanding that the dude never monetized it or something like that. And then there was the Joy-Con stuff with Etika, I guess. And I feel like I'm missing one more thing. Am I missing something? They did recently. In
um, I think was the freaking Etika Joy Cons also the ones that were supposed to be Joy Con that could be used for fucking people with disability or something like
Oh
that?
yeah, the guy was not. Well, first of all, remember he's buying literal Joy-Cons, so they're getting the money, and then he's basically painting for them, selling them, and then all the money and proceeds he makes is going to. I don't remember exactly what it was, but I feel like it's whatever they think maybe Etika was suffering from or was going through. So it's towards that awareness of that. And I didn't know this before that, but prior to this, but apparently Etika was a very avid and open Nintendo supporter. Like the Joy-Con Boys things, I guess came from him. I didn't know that. I thought Joy-Con Boys was a thing everyone kind of said. So it's like people kind of feel doubly betrayed because it's like this guy liked Nintendo, like he boarded them, and they would kind of turn around and do that. So it's just another arc of Nintendo being absolutely garbage. You know, it is what it is. Nothing new. Nothing new to hear. It's not nothing new here. Nothing new here. I think the music thing is unfortunate solely because my understanding I didn't even know this, but like if they had okay, let's just get this out of the way first, right? Because I feel like someone might see this and do the thing. I know legally they're always within their rights. It's their IP. They can do whatever the fuck they want with it. Okay, I always understand that. By the letter of the law, they have not done anything wrong. Okay, so for any mala, well, actually, Nintendo was fully within. Like I get it. All right, nobody doesn't know that. Okay, no one doesn't know that. But just because it's illegal, it doesn't necessarily mean it's right or moral or righteous, whatever the case is. But again, that's something else I'm not really trying to get into either. And yes, it is absolutely true that just because Nintendo won't put their music on Spotify or somewhere that you can buy it or you can this and that and the third, you are not entitled to have to hear that. So did I cover all my bases for all the fucking idiots who are gonna clap back with these dumb arguments? Or am I missing something? Am I missing something?
They probably gonna come out with some fucking straw man, so you can't even fully cover your base with them fucking dickheads.
Right. Well, what the fuck is wrong? What are they like? What's the point? Like, is there a goal? Is like what are they doing? Like, I just don't understand. No one is stealing from them in a meaningful way. And everyone was like, if you just put your music on Spotify or you had some kind of service, they'd pay for it. But like they won't put it out. So I don't know. It's just Nintendo has this very strange habit of having the worst business practices I've ever seen, and then cracking down on like the one guy in. I didn't know this. The guy who made the Slippy mod quit his job for like half a year to make it. And then Nintendo was like, basically, oh, you can't use it, this and that, or whatever. I don't know. It's what about? Yeah, I don't know. Well, what about? Yeah, what about in clause 2, section 85, when it says all Nintendo property? Like, I get it. I understand, man. Stop. I'm
Listen.
no one's telling them they're not within the. Go ahead.
Listen, fuck out my face with all of that. Just because it's the law does not make it right. Son, when people that look like me, that look like Yeti, who was not free and was considered 3/5 of a fucking human being, that shit was law in the Constitution. So that make it right? You gonna stand by that? Don't sit here and try to play that freaking law argument with me. That shit is no, it's paper thin. Just because it's a fucking law does not remotely make it freaking uh morally right, ethically right at all. At the end of the day, all of that shit is anti-consumerism. point blank period. And people are already trying to deflect. Well, it's Nintendo of Japan that's doing that. Nintendo of America and UK, they not the ones doing. Are you kidding me? Where's their home base? Where was the company originated from? Get the fuck out of my face, man. Nintendo is one of the biggest anti-consumers out. They just freaking flex for the sake of flexing for no reason. And they it's like they allergic to money or allergic to the more money that they could be making on top of the money that they already have. And
So
it's absolutely disgusting.
so here's what sent me a little bit, right? I saw a lot of Nintendo content creators really bash them for like the past 2 weeks. And as soon as that Sephiroth trailer dropped, it's like they wiped the slate clean. Just forgot about it. Nintendo, I can't believe it. And I was like, that's all it took. They back in your good graces. I will, and I just like we're not gonna get anywhere with them. I'm gonna just have to let that rock in that corner over there, and I'm gonna just move to the right and just keep doing what I got. I feel you, Pure Life. I'm there too. I feel you.
And it's like
It's unfortunate, but hey.
this should argue. This should fucking anger everybody, because at the end of the day, regardless if you fucking was a Nintendo kid or not, at the end of the day, Nintendo was in all of our lives one way or another. They are quote unquote responsible for saving the video game industry, right? So for them to go from hero to literal tyrant, that should not sit right with anybody. What
Hey
is
man,
wrong with y'all?
hey
Why
man,
are y'all so happy to be oppressed?
you either die the hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. I think what I don't really get with some people, like if people who are not very well informed, they're like anywhere from like 13 to 16, maybe, even though I wasn't a dumbass 16-year-old to that degree, I still did research. I kind of get it. Maybe you don't know any better. It's just like I don't really get the idea of kind of spreading your butt cheeks open for like $1 billion company. You're nothing to them. You're nothing but a dollar sign. You're not important. Don't, whether or not you care like the Nintendo or not. I just don't think the hill to die on is not defending them, because trust me, they don't care about you. It's kind of all I got to say about that. The customers are the ones who made and bigged up gaming culture, and they got to draw the line and send because yep, it is what it is though. It's unfortunate, but yeah, it's just I don't know. I can't even support them moving forward to the point where it's like the Switch dead ass. This could be it. This is probably the end. Like I'm not gonna buy another Nintendo console, and if there's like an exclusive game that I want, I'll find a way to pirate it. Fuck it. I'll find a way.
Because it's really bad. It's really fucking bad at this point. Like
I
they are
I'm starting to feel
good.
icky. Sorry, icky owning the Switch. Like I look at it. I look at it with a little bit of contempt. I look at a little bit of hostility. I'm not gonna lie to you. Sorry, what you said.
Yeah, it's like, bro, that should have. So you're telling me y'all was up in arms, literally 2 days ago. All they have to do is drop this long-haired bastard in the trailer, and y'all completely forgot what the fuck y'all was angry about. It's fucking pathetic. Like, get your priorities straight. You can't sit here and say, well, they're bad, we should do something, while still giving them fucking money. That don't make no sense. You're a part of the problem. You literally a part of the problem. You fueling them. It's one or the other. One got to give, and clearly you not the one that's giving. So it's just really fucking unfortunate. As I said, Nintendo 64 is still my fucking favorite console of all time. And to see them fucking do this bullshit for absolutely no reason at all, they just doing it just to do it. It's they freaking like entire OSTs they fucking banned from YouTube and whatnot. Games upon games. Ain't like the first 3 Mario games, like the first 3 Zelda games they got out of here? Or is it more than that? If you still got the list, Yeti.
I can get it. It's actually I posted on Discord, but it was a lot because like they actually had technically started it from 2019, and then he updated the thread. I'll pull it up actually. Just pull it up. It's fine. Give me a sec. Yeah, Gilva. Here, oh my God, I lost it, and now I found it. This is disappointing, man. Truly, it is disappointing. What are you guys discussing now? By the way, we talking about Nintendo still a little bit.
Oh, actually, freaking wow, freaking Yeti's getting that. Duty, I forgot his name. List some of the Western RPGs you've played, and I'll
Oh
tell you some
shoot,
of.
yeah, I forgot to tell. Yeah, Face asked what. Yeah, so I totally forgot to say that because like you're better off. I know I've played some, but you're better off telling him what's what.
Also, tell me what type of games you like too. But
Yeah.
yeah, tell me some of the Western RPGs you played. Also, to scale it back a little bit, I also feel like CD Projekt Red was being pressured heavily,
To
especially
release it
by
for
good
sure, for
Sony,
sure, for sure, for sure.
because this is the second time we've seen a quote unquote unfinished game drop. The first one being Godfall, which I have. I
Hmm.
played NB, and now this. So I 101% feel like they was being rushed on top of that because the first Witcher, right? So they only have 4 games in their fucking their catalog. The
Yeah.
first Witcher was PC exclusive. The second Witcher, Witcher 2, was PC and Xbox 360 only, and then the third one was on PS4, Xbox, and excuse me, and fucking PC, and that released in the middle of last gen's life cycle, right?
Yeah.
So they didn't have no freaking pressure on them or nothing like that. They was free to do whatever the fuck they wanted for however the fuck long they wanted, right? Both of Witcher 1 and Witcher 2 have their vanilla versions and an enhanced version that came out after years later or whatnot, right?
Hmm.
So I feel like they was fucking heavily pressured to release as a launch title and shit, but you know.
Again, like I said, like I'm with you. Like I'm not here to be like, well, wow, they kind of botched this one game. This company needs to get canned. Like I'm not there. I'm not going there. But I'm looking at them a little shifty eyed. But again, like, but yeah, I'm not like I made the decision I wanted to make. I'm not mad at it. But yeah, so Mario 64, Ocarina of Time, Mario Kart Wii, completely gone. Then he said update Smash Brothers for 3DS and Mario Kart SNES soundtracks have been blocked as well. And yeah, and then he kind of trying to defend himself a little bit, saying, "I see a lot of assumptions being made by some of you with some extreme words against me. Let me clarify again that I do not monetize videos and do not profit from them. I do realize that doesn't justify uploading the content. I'm also not angry or surprised Nintendo was doing this, but I do think it's a bit disappointing that there's hardly an alternative. If Nintendo thinks this is what needs to be done, to set an example, he put in brackets, I'll let them take down the channel. It is their content after all. And he said, if you want to call me a criminal or a thief, that is fine. I've been called worse. So people are probably attacking him, saying he's a thief and things like that. And so he was like, listen, man, y'all got it. But that's unfortunate. So yeah, some apparently this was something that actually two of my cousins were like, bro, did you they actually told me like texted me about it too, because apparently this is a channel that a lot of people used to listen to music on. I didn't know that, because like me, I just have shit on my phone and whatnot, right? But dang, uh, yeah, but okay, that's I mean, unless you had something else to say about them for now, Simi. I was gonna move on to the Cali Plaguey thing a little bit.
I have no idea what
Too
that
much,
is,
too
but
much water.
you know the fucking.
Too much water.
Oh yes, fuck Nintendo. Freaking fuck Nintendo toddlers. I hate them niggas. Freaking, if I could wage war on all of them, I would. Unfortunately, I am very heavily outnumbered, so I must build my forces. The Empire shall rise. Until then,
Hmm. Okay, so I don't know if you guys are aware who Cali Plaguey is, but she did like a Pokemon review way back in the day for Omega Sapphire and Ruby, I think it was. And people basically memed her with of the too much water girl or whatever. And apparently with the I think Days Gone, she kind of ripped the game apart mostly for it just being a lot of white people and only white zombies or something. So amongst like kind of like the incel side of the gaming community that hates women and stuff, like she doesn't sit well with them. I mean, some people generally just don't think she's a good reviewer, which is fine. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But they're not doing it because like, oh, she's a woman or whatever. It's just like, no, these are reviews that I don't like. That's fine. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But basically, she gave Cyberpunk a 7 out of 10, and they've been killing her online. I'm like from videos to tweets to like I genuinely kind of seen her on like the news. So that's kind of crazy. But yeah, they weren't having it. It's kind of crazy. I don't. I need people. First of all, like, it's seven. Let's say you love a game, Simi. You love this. This is the greatest game you've ever played, and someone gave it a 7 out of 10. Like, that's a score that would never upset me. I think 6 and under, I might look at you crooked. But 7 and up, I'm probably not. I'm like, seven's a good score. 7% is out of 100 is not bad. That's a B. That's a government standard. Like, I don't know. This part of the reason why like I used to always say I'm not a gamer to people because of shit like this. I never liked how they acted or reacted to anything ever. Granted, I could say it's about literally any fan base. They all suck, but I always felt like gamers were just this next Batman and those and this next level of like toxic. But I don't know how you feel about this.
Okay, so two things. First, a bit of pretext. For those who aren't big in the video game community or grew up reading freaking reviews, reading magazines, so on and so forth. For those of you who are more on the casual side of video games, there's one set, well, when it comes from on a scale of 1 to 10 or 1 to 100, right? There's actually a unspoken rule set, right? It's not like when you rate an anime, everybody got a completely different fucking scale and how to scale shit. No. There's one set way to rate shit. 65 is the average rating, meaning that's a passing grade. You pass your test, right? 65 means that it's average. Anything above that is above average. Anything below that is below average, right? So her giving Cyberpunk a 7 out of 10 is above average. So that's already good. But number two, here's what a freaking tricky thing is. This is what I was talking about earlier with the whole fucking executionary community that we live in.
Okay.
When you start getting into topics where the fucking incels and the undesirables also agree with you, you're gonna look bad by fucking proxy, which is super duper not good at all
Fair
for a
enough.
reason that are obviously that for reason are obvious, right? So I'm not gonna get into that, but I personally think she's an absolutely fucking horrible reviewer. She'd be fucking she'd be talking out her ass, right? So her giving freaking Cyberpunk a 7 out of 10. Now, when I was younger and I was very big on freaking critic reviews and shit like that, that probably would have fucking angered me. But middle school me and onwards, I don't give a fuck. Plus, that's a good rating, right? We live in this is such a weird fucking thing that we live in where apparently the only good scores are eights and above. And that goes with fucking everything. That shit
Yeah.
mad weird. At 8 is damn near fucking perfect. At 8 is something like, dang, that shit was fucking fire. I could watch that again type beat. So how is an 8 now the fucking passing grade? That don't make no sense, but I'm getting sidetracked, right? So her giving it a 7 out of 10, that's perfectly fucking fine. Right? Now the reason why she gave it out of 7 is fucking nonsense. She was contradicting herself left and right. All right. But a 7 out of 10, if you just was to look at the headline, look at the score she gave it, a 7 out of 10 is perfectly fine. They are wilding. This whole death threat gimmick, that shit is weird. I mean, I know it's always happened, and I also am a believer of, get some fucking thick skin. It's the internet. Everybody's gonna talk to you fucking wild. But this whole death threat gimmick, this shit is super fucking weird. You just breathe. I mean, you cough and something could send you a death threat. This shit, like, what is wrong with y'all? Of course, no pun intended that we live in COVID and shit. But like, if you like 2 twitch. If your left shoulder just twitch for a second, someone like, I'm gonna kill you. I'm like, hey, what did I do? It's weird, man. It's really fucking weird. So they're most definitely wilding, but nah, she be talking out her ass with their reviews. Of course, that's not to say anything at all about her character, her as a person, her as a human being, this, that, and the third, let alone her fucking gender. But her reviews be ass. Apparently, one of the complaints that she had
I don't watch her reviews.
was that um was that you can't max out your skill tree. I'm like, wait, hold on. That's the fucking point of a skill tree. If you have a skill tree, you're not supposed to be able to make some fucking Superman character where you could do every single fucking thing. The point of a skill tree is to limit what you can do. And on top of making your own builds to play how you fucking want, to accommodate different play styles. You're not supposed to be some freaking Jesus character that just the second you walk, every fucking enemy in the vicinity just disintegrates. Nah. And then on the flip side, she said that she enjoys the diverse. No, I'm thinking of two separate things. So she said that she felt like there was a lot of side quests that were unrelated to the fucking main story, right? Which in itself is silly because it's a fucking side quest. It's not supposed to be related to the fucking main story, right? But
It's
then
not.
she goes into the fucking but then she says that she liked the diversity of the fucking side quest. So what is it? Do you like the side quest or not? What's going on? It's weird. That review that she did on the game, I did not agree with it at all. But again, the rating that she gave it was perfectly fine. This whole death threat, slandering how she looked, slandering her fucking gender and shit like that, they wildin'. They're a big fucking one with that, and they always are. And I honestly just cannot wait for this fucking game to die down, for this storm to settle, if you will, because Lord knows it is a shit show.
Now, here's where I'm coming from, right? I think shit's funny. I'm not a good person, so like I'm not trying to get into the morality of this. I don't really care like that. I just thought there's one argument she made that I just thought I felt like she didn't get the point, and that was the ad stuff when she was saying all the ads in Night City and merchandising and stuff that's going on. She felt like it didn't relate to her or to V, but genuinely feel like she missed the point in the fact that Night City is Night City. Whether or not you're in it or not, this is a leaving. Oh my god, living, breathing world with all these moving parts. That whether or not if V came to this city, Night City was still gonna do its thing. If I'm walking across Madison Square, whatever the fuck, Plaza. Sorry, the square where Spider-Man be at.
No, you're thinking of fucking Times Square. Sorry, Madison Square Garden is
oh, that's a basketball. I'm an idiot. I'm sorry. That's a fucking thing. So, right, and I can see ads for Fenty and Mac and all kinds of stuff that have nothing to do with me. But does that mean I gotta be like these ads up here are not related to? No, because their ads are for all kinds of people from all walks of life. It's supposed to be like that. So whether or not the ad relates to you or not doesn't matter. The ad, somebody's gonna care about it. So I felt like she missed the point on that part. But again, the 7 out of 10 to me is not a big deal, especially with the bugs. Kind of feels right. Like, that low key feels like the right score to me as of right now. But hey, stop the death threats and stuff go too far. But Sim is kind of right with the thing. Like there's certain things I'm on it. Like it's the internet. Like you're gonna have to get some type of dragon scales on you because it's not sweet out here. It's not sweet out here. I just hate that women get attacked. Yeah, that's unfortunate. That it seems to be a lot of times. I mean, not that other people don't, but I do feel that women kind of get it the worst usually. But I guess one of the things that shocked me is that a lot of people who were mad were genuinely. It's like if I saw that review and I commented on it. I haven't played the fucking game. I don't know shit about nothing. So like, how you gonna yell at her about the game review unless you were an early reviewer that made that comment. You know what I'm saying? Simply like these are people who didn't play the game yet, mad at her for saying what she said. At
Yeah,
least play the game first and then yell at her. You know what I'm saying?
they're fucking big wildin', man. Listen, when the Hunter x Hunter 2011 anime was still airing, I said Hunter x Hunter was better than fucking Yu Yu Hakusho. Some nigga dead try to fucking pull up on me, try to fight me. So it's like, and especially you freaking writing reviews, you're a professional hired fucking critic, right? That means what you're saying is fucking law, right? People are gonna look at what you're saying and base their entire opinion on a game of what you said without having fucking played it, right? So that's why the whole reviewer thing makes people so fucking angry, because what they say literally directly corresponds to how a game is fucking perceived by the general masses and shit. But as we both said now, they was just big fucking wildin' for no reason whatsoever. Niggas who haven't played the game, niggas who don't even own a fucking PC or PS4, a console. They just shitting. They just want to take their chance to shit on women, and it's man fucking weird.
Yeah.
That whole side of the incident is super duper fucking weird, and keep me far away from that.
It's as simple as, you know, I don't really agree with this review. If it game kind of thing, and you could just say like whatever you gotta say, but it's just like the ones that are like, you stupid fucking bitch. How dare you? Like,
Stupid.
are you good? like it's like what Ryan said. Like what's good with you? Just calm that down over there, man. Jesus Christ, y'all some freaky dudes. But yeah, that was kind of funny, but yeah, that's not it though. Don't do that. You could say there's too many side quests, but say the ones that are worthwhile are diverse. Yeah, I guess that works. I think what she was trying to say was she only felt like she was the character she wanted to be during side questing, because but V is their own character in their own right though. So I again, I'm not totally surprised by that, because like, you are role playing and you get to kind of put your imprint on it, but V is an already established character, hence you don't even get to quote unquote name yourself. So it's not technically you. I would argue that Zelda's the same thing. You could put a lot of your flavor on Link, but Link is a living, breathing character in the world of Legend of Zelda. He's gonna do what he does. You're not literally making like a no name, not speaking character from the literal jump. That's your name type beat. So you're still kind of playing an established character. You feel me?
Yeah.
So
no,
I think
Mullah,
that
you're right.
works.
I'm remembering the fucking review wrong. There was one thing that was super fucking contradictory that had me scratching my head. But yeah, her fucking review on the game, it was head scratching to say the least. And that's the thing. Like freaking the people that journalists, publishers, whatever get to review a certain game also matter. So I remember IGN, I forgot which game it was. I think it might have been Resident Evil 2 Remake, but I feel like when I was looking at this review, this was way before that fucking game came out. But essentially, I was looking at a review for horror game A, right? Because I remember the fuck I was looking at. And the reviewer is a fucking Silent Hill stan.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, the nigga gave it like a fucking 60 because it wasn't Silent Hill.
Okay.
Right? It's like, why? What was the fucking point? Mm-hmm. Right? So the type of people that you get to review games also matter. Like, so if, just for example, if she does not like freaking open world games or Western RPGs, and you have a fucking review of open world Western RPGs, she's not gonna like it. Right? She gonna give it a fucking lower score. So that also fucking plays into account. Right? I remember somebody saying, I was looking at, once again, IGN, a review of Dragon Ball Raging Blast 2, and the man said, as a negative, you had to unlock characters. What?
Yeah, okay.
That's one of the best things about fighting games, in my opinion, unlocking characters. What's going on?
I missed that in a lot of games. The only game that I think was a lot to do in is Smash. at this point because there's so many characters now. It's fucking annoying, but still, it's fun. I like unlocking characters instead of about fighting games.
Yeah, so like he used that as a freaking negative.
Yeah, I don't.
While for a lot of other people, especially people who grew up playing older fighting games, will see that as a positive. So
Yeah,
that also comes into account. But yeah, her they attacking her and then attacking women at large. They weird. But again, it's the fucking internet. What do you expect? So it's kind of a freaking weird double edged sword that's we're teeter tottering on because this is a super difficult topic to talk about. But you know how it go in this lawless land.
yeah. At the end of the day. Oh wait, face your back. We were trying to. I don't. He didn't ask you earlier about the Western RPGs,
Yeah,
right? Yeah. Tell
yeah.
us what Western RPGs you've played and kind of like what you're into, face, and then he gonna hit you with some Rex. I like unlocking characters, but for people trying to play competitively, okay, that's a fair point. I that's kind of what I was thinking about with Smash. Where I'm like, dang, like if you were trying to run like a day one Smash tournament, you got to unlock like 70 fucking characters. Like that's a lot of work. So that's true. I do understand to some degree. I think it would be cool if you just had an option. I just don't understand why a lot of things just give you the option. Like, it's as simple as "Welcome to Street Fighter 6 2.0 Ultra Edition 5," right? So it could be like, do you want to unlock characters? Have them unlocked. I don't know. I think that's fine. Like, if I want to take the time to unlock them, I could do that. If not, because like maybe you're like, oh, like I'm a competitor or I'm a esports streamer or something, so you can just go straight into having the characters. I think you could. I think they could find stuff you can toggle or something. I don't know, but my understanding with accessibility with some game designers is they don't want to make it too easy because some people they think will just cheat even though they're not actually disabled or something. But I don't know. Enough too much water thing did it. Lana Pierce explain that situation. I actually don't know. I have no idea because I didn't even read that review. Uh, but I just know she said too much water. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't even. I don't remember that game. Actually, is that the one with dive where you go underwater a lot too? Maybe that's why. I don't know. But hey, she felt there was too much water. How am I gonna tell her no? That's her experience, not mine. I would say too much mid. That's my argument for Pokemon. Too much mid. That's my that's what I'm thinking. But yeah, just let's not be weird on the internet sometimes if we can help it. That was a bit much. But hey, like Simbi said, get some dragon skills because this is the internet. This you know what you're getting into. Like no, like as much as this is like disgusting, no one is shocked or should be. So it is what it is. I feel like that was the last thing I needed or really wanted to bring up. I could be missing one thing, but yeah, the article, Cyberpunk launch stuff. We talked about the Nintendo, the music thing. Temtem is the Pokemon killer.
Huh.
Yeah. But Sephiroth and Smash, so that's all that really matters.
Damn, Vince came back for 2 seconds. He gone again. We hate to see it. Or maybe just a dog barking. I don't know.
Uh,
You hear this nigga?
Hey,
That's all
listen,
he
that the
does.
whole chat hear him. It don't matter. They ain't gonna beat your ass, and they ain't gonna beat the dog's ass either.
Hey man, I be trying to help them because
Alana
this nigga
Pierce
just
wasn't
won't.
the one who said LOL. She was just explaining it um as a form of who I don't even know who Alana Pierce is. This is Google that. You're looking forward. What are you looking forward to media wise 2021? Once upon a time, Nirvana. Chris Tales. Um, I don't know if Invincible is coming out next year, but if it does, I'm personally very invested in the Zack Snyder cut of Justice League. I want to see it. I know it's not going to be exactly what he was going to originally put out in the theater, but I very much like Zack Snyder, and I want to see what he's gonna do. So that is exciting. Wonder Woman comes out this year in Christmas, so that's different. That's coming out this year. Shaman King reboot. Do I care about the Shaman King reboot? I will keep my eye on the Shaman King reboot. Silk Song, yes. Yes, yes, yes. We Hollow Knight Silk Song, 100%. I can't wait. Um, Not big on Fallout. Oh, hold on. There we go. Hold on. I've played Fable. I like that. Skyrim and Dragon Quest were meh. Never played The Witcher. Not big on Fallout. That's how Face was saying that. Dragon Dogma. That's my
Dragon's
recommendation.
Dogma, yeah, Dragon's Dogma is absolutely fantastic. I mean, Dragon's Dogma isn't like freaking Fable, but you gotta tell me like what exactly did you like about freaking Fable? Like, what do you want out of a freaking RPG and whatnot? Because they all give different things. Fable, the whole point of Fable is to create your own Fable, create your own fucking legend. So you literally start as a child and you have direct control over your story from childhood to adulthood, right?
Hmm.
That's the whole gimmick of the game. So that's different from, let's say, a Witcher, which is literally just an adaptation of a fucking book, a source material,
Yeah.
where you're already playing a freaking pre-made story with established characters and established world, so on and so forth.
Uh,
So let me know your freaking your preferences in that genre, and I'll give you some fucking recommendations.
so speaking of
What you looking
Shaman
forward to
King,
in 2021? These,
yeah.
wow, Vince.
Hold on, hold on. Actually, if you're here, just talk. Go ahead, because you wasn't saying nothing. I was just gonna say about the Shaman King reboot real quick. I'll probably watch it. Actually, I'll give it a chance. Cause I actually do like Shaman King. It's just I know I was seeing a lot of key anime visuals. I feel like on TL. I didn't actually look it up to know if Shaman King was coming back. Yasahime thoughts. I'm gonna watch it. I will.
I'm not
I've
gonna lie to you,
downloaded
boss man.
I've downloaded every episode, but I have not. I haven't watched them yet. So I'll let you know when I get around to it. But just know that Inuyasha has always been my least favorite series by Rumiko Takahashi. Go ahead, Vince.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you, boss man. Shaman King, I tried to read that a couple months ago. Damn, that shit don't hit the same no more.
That happens. It'd be like that.
I had to drop it. I was like, I can't read this. Not hitting.
I mean,
I might still try the anime
I'm
though.
not putting my
Might
cape
be
on for
better.
Shaman King, so don't go like.
No, I was just saying because like in my childhood, I remember
Look
it
around
down.
you, look beyond. You could make an. I still really like Choco Love's backstory. I still like it. I know he's just a nigga from the hood, but I liked it. When he learned to like fight hatred with laughter. I appreciated it. I've never peeped Shaman King, so I'll probably give it a chance. You know what was interesting, low key? I actually thought Shaman King Flowers was kind of interesting, but it got kind of canceled. I think, if I remember correctly. I was actually oddly interested because usually when any series ends and it continues, I never fucking care. Like think like Boruto, even kind of like Super things like that. Like Yasahime too. Like I promise you, if One Piece ends in 11 years, and there's like a One Piece spinoff or a new thing, I'm not gonna care. I'm not gonna be interested. So yeah, I'm not really into that stuff. But Shaman King Flowers, I was actually intrigued with. I might if I watched the Gintama trailer. Yeah, I watched it on Twitter after. I feel like you tagged me and I watched it. I may have forgot to retweet or something, or I was hiding from on the TL. I was lurking probably. Yeah. But anything that you guys are looking forward to? Video games, book, anything to read, watch, play next year? Anything you're looking forward to? I said Invincible. I said Chris Tales, Silk Song. It was supposed to be Nirvana. We're not getting that in Zack Snyder's cut of Justice League off the top of my head. Oh, Sigil 7. The trailer dropped, so I assume next year we're gonna get season 3 of Sigil 7. And I think Hilda's already out or coming out. I gotta watch season 2 of Hilda. I don't. Let me look that up. But yeah, go ahead.
Vince.
Just Crimson Desert. I mean, mostly anything that's coming out next year.
14th. Okay.
No, not to my knowledge.
Invincible should be
Yeah,
out.
Other than
I'm in the same boat as he. Like, okay, so movies, I don't give a fuck about, so that's whatever. TV, I don't give a fuck about, so that's whatever. whatever freaking surprises that manga game or whoever decides to come out with localized and visual novels, I don't have a clue. So just whatever happens, right?
Mm-hmm.
And manga, I don't give a fuck about that entire medium. You already know that. Now, on the realm of fucking video games, there's quite. I really feel like 2021 is actually on the lower side of things.
I think so too.
Like, so for me, what I'm looking forward to is fucking Far Cry 6, Resident Evil 8, Crimson Desert. Uh, I'm trying to remember a specific game that said they was coming out in 2021. I think Back for Blood, Evil West, and Evil Dead games said they was coming out in 2021. Those look a lot of fun. Looking forward to that. That fucking indie game Fist with a fucking bunny rabbit, his mechanized arm on his scribe gimmick.
What about fucking Yusuke Murata's detective we watched? Hold on, I forgot about that show. I already forgot what it's called. Shit. What was it called again?
Fuck that Danganronpa clone.
Damn, I don't remember. Oh, sorry, I just cut you off. I don't know. Did anyone remember what it was called? The One Punch Man shit we was watching on the stream the other day? I don't remember what it was called.
Oh yeah, that video game. Yeah, damn, I forgot what it was called too. It should still be in your history.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Near Replicant as well.
Yeah,
But I'm
yeah.
pissed that they fucking Square is charging full price for a now 2 generation old game. But you know how I feel about them. Fuck those guys. The biggest thing that I'm looking forward to, but I highly doubt it's even gonna come out that year, is Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2.
Bond. Yes, Bond sounds familiar. Hold on, I put in Bond. It didn't help. I put in Bond in my my browser. I did it. Bond. Yusuke. We're at no shows, no Common Rider. I don't know.
Kamen Rider comes out every year, so yeah,
Buddy
Kamen Rider's
Mission
annual.
Bond. Yes, sir.
There it is.
No, we never get
Oh,
it.
I'm
But yeah.
big lying to you, but it's on fucking Nintendo, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. No More Heroes 3.
Oh, that's it. That's next year for sure. For sure.
Yeah, that's what they said.
You know what? Me let me just favorite this because I'll forget again because I'm fucking stupid. So let me just. Oh, it's coming in January too. That's early next year, but I don't know. But that they said it in October. That could have got pushed back, but we'll see. Cause Siliconera, I haven't been on in a long time. I forgot about this site. I used to be on this shit every day at one point in my life. I'm looking forward to Shin Megami 5, maybe Persona 5 Strikers. I don't even know what the Strikers thing is. I know that's coming out somewhere. I didn't even watch the trailer. I didn't care. Top of my list for now. I should get back on what is NMH?
No More Heroes.
No More Heroes. Oh, there you go. Bad Girl kept kicking my ass. I take a break. Let me see what everyone else said. P5 Strikers, Near Replicant, Persona 5, 25th Anniversary, Marvel TV show, something on Tales of Arise. Looking forward to finally reading Sanderson's Way of King series. That's what's up, yeah. You're gonna enjoy that. That's good. You're really gonna have a good time. That's just quality writing. Umi Neko coming to PS4 and Switch. That's good. So I could probably get a couple of my friends to play visual novels. I could probably get one.
That shit is not in freaking English. I don't know why I keep thinking that.
Oh shit. Oh. Anyone peep Baland Wonderland? I don't know what that is, sir. And yeah. Did y'all read the Mistborn series? I read Mistborn. I'm not all the way caught up. But yeah. I need Buddy, Mission, Bond to get that civilization. Yeah, I actually really like how the main character look. I looked at that Paradise Killer earlier today. That looks pretty that looks pretty cool.
Yeah,
the names are fucking stupid. I love it. Lady Love Dies. I love it. I'm gonna get on that next year too. So I guess that I don't know if that counts because that's already out technically. But Euphoria season 2. I guess I don't know. That's coming out next year, but that'd be cool. I really liked the episode that I watched with Rue and the crackhead. That was really good. That was a good Ali or Martin. Sorry, but yeah, that was a really good episode. I was in my feelings, man. that shit hurt. It hurted. It was deep. Good shit. Good shit. I don't know. I feel like I'm on Simi. I feel like yesterday. Next year is gonna be a slower year, but I actually need years like that because that allows me to kind of go in the backlog and get some other things done. So I don't always need an abundance of new shit that I want to get into because it allows me to catch up or kind of revisit some old stuff. So maybe next year will be a year where I mostly revisit some things, some games and some shows and some books that I'm gonna get to read. Because really the only thing that I constantly reread are my comics because I have the physicals and it's so easy for me to do it. I can just pull off 5 volumes from my shelf and kick back and read. So yeah, monstrous obviously when because that's not ending and shit. So all my comics I'm gonna always be excited for. Will fucking Morning Glory come back? No one goddamn knows. Will Saga come back? Who fucking knows? But yeah, yeah. My backlog because that shit just keeps growing. Yeah, I've been there. One time my backlog for manga was so crazy. I just deleted the list, so I didn't know what I had to read and didn't read, and I just freed myself from my own burden.
That's
Yo,
real.
Kyle was so pissed. This was like 2 years ago. Kyle was pissed because at least 18 of them shit was from Kyle. You back in the Temtem wave? I'm really like Temtem. I like low key. I always bother my friend for like an hour or two. He lives like literally right over there. Like I walk like not even a minute, and I'm like, he's like, you're here to play Temtem, Martin. I'm like, yes, sir. And then he just he fucks off because he's on his PS5 playing Cyberpunk, and I'll just play Temtem. But yeah, I like it, man. I like it. I like Monster Sanctuary. I feel like I'm approaching the end game for Nexamon Extinction. So you can delete the list. Yeah, that's the ultimate tech that people don't know about. You just delete the whole fucking list, and then you're like, crazy that I can't remember what I did and didn't have to read, watch, or play. Guess I'm fucking free from these burdens, and you just kind of live your life. It's awesome. Did you see the MCU series? Listen, I know I seen Vince post something about Moon Knight meets Indiana Jones, and I just got the fuck out of there. I'm good. That did not inspire happiness. But
As
no,
it
I've not seen
shouldn't from
MCU news.
anybody.
Go ahead.
It shouldn't inspire happiness from anybody. I haven't even read night, but that shit don't even. What I heard, y'all told me about the character. What the fuck are they doing?
Yeah, that's not it.
So wait, hold on. They're doing something else because I heard that the Moon Knight is getting a fucking show, but
Yeah,
they're doing something else on top of that.
there's not even that. I don't. I
Oh,
don't.
no.
I don't know. Maybe there's more news I didn't see. Cause I think there was a. I think while the Game Awards was on, Disney was having something. Cause I feel like that Nibelian guy was tweeting a bunch of Star Wars shit and stuff. So my assuming.
Yeah, they
Disney,
released a bunch of shows and shit.
because
It's a lot of. It's mostly
actually,
Star Wars content.
I feel like I feel like I seen the Wanda Veiler. Am I okay? Is this
No,
is something wrong with my brain? The WandaVision trailer. I don't know what's happening to me these days. I just started making up words. But yeah, I didn't like so like my Twitter doesn't play videos automatically. I have to play it, but I've seen like the WandaVision thing. I just didn't click it because I don't fucking care. But yeah. I'm good on MCU shows for the time being. If you guys are into it and stuff, I'm good. More power to you. I'm not particularly interested in anything coming out. I was probably gonna peep Moon Knight, but the fact that you said it's gonna be inspired or something about Indiana Jones, that was not it. There's nothing.
yeah, because that Moon Knight is ridiculously fucking gory. Like I was trying to, even of course, since I didn't read it, my fucking words are not that credible. But I feel like I know my brother's taste enough. I was trying to convince Vince to read it because it seemed like something up his alley. And at the end of the day, that fucking comic is very gory. So I was already skeptical that it was getting a fucking adaptation, right? Now you tell me they're trying to indie-fy it? I hope whoever has a freaking sub to Disney Plus, I hope y'all getting your money's worth.
Moon Knight. What's that sound? A boulder. They run. I don't want to see that He gonna take his fucking whip. Yo, if you don't get that shit the fuck out of my face. Ain't nobody trying to see that from Moon Knight, bro. I'm trying to see Doctor Strange 2. Fuck them shows. Doctor Strange 2 is supposed to introduce the MCU properly to the multiverse, right? So like that should be a big deal. I don't know what to really say. Like I don't think the MCU movies are necessarily for me. I'm not going to avoid them and not watch them and whatnot, but I don't get excited from those kind of announcements anymore. I just don't. They don't do much for me for the most part. I don't know. The only thing I care about is the Zack Snyder cut. I need that. Well, I feel like I think like Marvel also they got no, that's not next year. That's 2022, right? Spider-Verse 2. Oh, it's okay. Take your time on those because I need those to hit every time. So take 6 years. Doctor Strange 2. Do you mean Iron Man 5? Yeah, they did make fucking Stephen Strange just magic Iron Man. I don't know why, but hey, MCU out, man. MCU movies peaked with Infinity War and Endgame. To be honest, they peaked with Winter Soldier, but you know, Infinity War is not a bad movie. I'm gonna do that. It's a good movie.
Infinity War is good.
I don't like
Endgame,
Endgame.
meh. Yeah, it's me.
I don't like it. I don't like Endgame. I don't think Endgame. I think Endgame is. No, let me not say that. Well, how do I phrase this in a way that makes sense? I don't think Endgame is necessarily a bad movie, but Endgame was kind of like. I don't know if predictable is the word. Like they just gave it just gave you what you guys wanted. I don't know. I don't know how to say it, but the movie didn't do anything interesting to me. Whereas I think at the very least with Infinity War, it was interesting for two specific reasons. The bad guy won, obviously, quote unquote. So that's always pretty cool. And Thanos being the actual main character and focal point was awesome. That's something I think they need to do more often with a lot of these movies and shit. So yeah. Did I cut out?
No, you didn't.
No, because I was looking at my thing and it looked like my fucking camera froze. Or stuttering. But yeah. Yeah,
Oh, I don't know.
I will always stand by the best movie Marvel's ever put out in general to this day is still Into the Spider-Verse. I don't think there's a better Marvel movie in general. That's just me though. That's my opinion.
It's so funny how we live in a fucking era where you could literally state something and clearly it's your opinion because you're stating it, but you gotta say that's my opinion. Because everybody talks the fucking facts. But hey, what do I know? Just a nigga from Brooklyn.
You're saying it only checks out the basic boxes? I guess. It was just like after spending all that time with these characters and stuff, I just felt like the movie just kind of gave the people what they wanted. But for me, that's not interesting storytelling. I guess is what I'm trying to say. It's cool. You guys kind of get the payoff. All right, Yak, take care, man. But yeah, I think this has become a YouTube thing where like I have a tendency to cover my bases. I think I always remember the first time I noticed this. I always remember this. I actually deleted. I think I deleted this video, but I had a video where I was talking about characters I want to see in Smash, and I didn't do the whole obviously because I was giving reasonings, but understand that I'm not delusional. I know when it comes to Smash characters coming into the game, there is no fucking formula. There's no fucking this happens, that means it's no. Sakurai will put whoever he wants, when he wants, regardless of what the fuck. So there's no fucking formula here. But I think when it was talking about me really wanting Riku in the game, I said Sora, but I wanted Riku, but I knew if they're gonna do it, they'll pick Sora because he's the titular character. I said it would make sense because Kingdom Hearts was on DS and 3DS before. Like I don't remember around that time if they were remaking them for PS3 and PS4 maybe and stuff. So that was a thing. But I was just saying there was some that were originally on Nintendo consoles, And I didn't fucking forget that Chain of Memories was on GBA. I just didn't mention it because the quote unquote definitive version of that game to me is the PS2 one in 3D. Even though I like the GBA one and I played that first, but someone was like, you forgot that it was actually on Game Boy Advance. Therefore, the blah blah blah. I'm like, okay, like so because I didn't literally cover every single base, someone slid in with their fucking like, but you got the point. The point was it was on. So now, by default, I try to cover all my bases and basically counter argue something before it's even said to me. But I gotta stop doing that and just let them fucking lose their mind in the comments regardless. I gotta stop doing it. It's become a reflex.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because there's a lot of actually ass niggas on the fucking internet, so and they're really fucking annoying. They are because we had this conversation before. Everybody gotta sound smart, right?
Yeah.
And they won't hesitate to fucking try to do so. But I just find it so fucking amusing. I'm like, clearly that's the nigga opinion. He don't want fucking saying it. Oh man.
Y'all fuck with Metabots? Yeah.
Yeah.
Rubber
I mean,
gang out. My butt.
I can't freak. You know, it's not something that I watched from beginning to end. I just have very loose memories of it from when it aired on freaking the Fox box way back when. But I enjoyed it when I was a fucking kid.
That's kind of.
Like
I'm literally the same boat with you. Like I don't think I followed Metabots properly. From like, oh yes, every day time Metabots is on. I just watched what I watched when it was on, but I don't remember disliking anything. I actually still might have my Metabee little toy thing with the medallion that you put in the back or whatever the fuck. I think I might still have
same
it
thing with
somewhere.
Fighting Foodons. That show is absolutely fucking fantastic.
Here's something incredible. The monsters what were edible. Fighting Foodons.
Gas pack.
Fried rice. Sir Dumpling. Oh man. Yeah, Monster. Monster Rancher. Did I like? I can never remember if I liked Monster Rancher. I don't know why. I remember Unlock Your Disc. That's all I remember, and I played the game too back in the day. But yeah, that's throwback back in the day. Yeah, that's not good monster collection with Digimans. Digital monsters, Digimons are the champions. I was a Digimon kid for sure. I liked Digimon a lot growing up. I thought what's his name? Well, his name was Matt in the English version. I liked him and his like wolf Garurumon or whatever. I like Davis in season 2. I think the main character. No, Davis is the main character. But who did I don't even remember. I don't know. But Yamato, yeah, and then they called him what, Tai or something in English. His name's Taichi in Japanese. I can't remember. I know they fucked up some of the names around TK and shit. They Americanized the shit out of it to the point. Like I feel like in the movie, didn't they play one of the movies where the kids of America? Whoa, you think it's in Japan?
You know a freaking show I absolutely fucking hated that showed on fucking Saturday mornings?
Kirby.
And that's so crazy. Koreans was taking a L long before I even knew they was on the map. Fucking Cubics. Son, I hated that.
I didn't like Cubics either. Yeah.
That shit mad ugly. That man looked like huh? Why he look like why he look like Tetris?
I tried to like Cubics too. That's the one thing. No one can say I didn't try. I did. I tried to. I think by the time that came out, I knew sometimes like things could look kind of funky and goofy, but be raw. So I knew from then, like, give it a chance. Nah, that shit was mid.
Yeah, I fucking hate it.
Cubics robots for everyone. They're ugly as fuck. Yeah, Cubics was it.
And you know what's so funny? I just recently found out that freaking Koreans made that show. I said, damn, they is in the dirt for decades, boy.
But here's the funny thing. You said Korean show for Foxbox, and I had no idea what you were going to say, but here are my two guesses for some reason. Cubics was one, and the other one, which I don't even remember was on Foxbox, but for some reason I was thinking of that Pixie show with the Pixie girls. Is it called Wix?
Oh, fucking Winx Club.
Winx Club, yes. For some, I'm like, he's going to say one of those two for some reason. Winx Club or Cubics?
Wings Club might have been American, but yeah, Cubics was fucking Korean. I had no clue. I just recently found that out. I said, "Dang, no wonder they don't want to make in-house anime, cause look what the fuck they was doing." Oh man, that's funny.
Did I like Wings Club? I don't think so. I think I hated that too. And I like girly shows back then, so it wasn't even like that. So
My cousin had a GBA game for it. It was actually kind
Wings
of
Club just announced a Netflix show. Hold on. Wings. Italian animated series. Oh, okay, Italy. Okay. Wings Club 2004. Hey man, it was Italian American animated by Rainbow Spa and Nickelodeon. Igneo Straffi. I don't
oh Giorno and them. That's what they was doing. That
know.
Giorno money hit.
Do, 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 do. I thought Winx or the one with the Wish series was French. I guess not. It's Italy. That's funny though.
No, there's another one. There's a different one. I think it was just called Witch, but it was like a fucking acronym or something like that. I know what he's talking about.
Oh, I don't know. I used to watch.
But yeah,
I used to watch a lot of. I used to always try those girl shows out though, even though I didn't care because I was a Sailor Moon kid, so I loved Sailor Moon growing up. So I was like, I don't give a fuck. Card Captain Sakura. People are like, that's girly. I'm like, nigga, this shit raw. Fuck you talking about? Secrets of the Cloud was all a mystery. But when this mighty book was open. Oh, part 6 announcement? That would be nice. But they're still doing Fire Force, I think, so that might take a while. Unless they're gonna spread this out there a bit.
yeah, y'all are really optimistic if y'all still think Stone Ocean coming out anytime soon.
I said 2022. I said 2022 May was my guess. That's what I said. But we'll see. That one on. Wait, Jetix? I don't know what that is. Do I know what that is? Jetix. Well, Jetix shows. What's that?
Oh, Jetix was freaking Disney Channel's pretty much Disney Channel's version of having all like animated shows that were more action oriented. So Super Hyperforce Monkey Team Go aired on there. Freaking they threw Gargoyles on there as reruns.
What the fuck is Super Monkey Hyperforce Go? What the fuck is that?
Wow, that's crazy. Puka was on there. House of Mouse is on
I know
there.
Puka. What the fuck?
Yeah, Puka's fire. There's I feel like I'm missing another big one that was fucking on
Okay,
there.
I'll go through them. Yin Yang Yo, Galactic Football, Get Ed, Dragon Booster, All Star Racers, Power Ranger something, Power Ranger something, Power Ranger something, Monster Buster Club, Chaotic, Sonic X, Captain Flamingo. What's with Andy? Hey, I used to watch that shit. Power Rangers, Witch, like WIT. Okay, yes.
Oh,
Now I
they see,
remember.
yes, I told you. Yeah, it was just called Witch, but it was a freaking
Team
acronym.
Galaxy, Shuriken School, Combo Ninos, PXG, the Tofus. Okay, there's a
Kick
lot.
Butowski was
There's a
on
lot.
there
I'm
too, I
tired.
think.
I'm tired. There's a lot. Jimmy Two Shoes, Goosebumps. All right, there's a lot of shit, man. Smurfs. Power Rangers. I said Power Rangers something because Power Rangers with an acronym like Mighty More like just Power Rangers like nigga. I don't know. I was not a Power Rangers kid and I'm still not a Power Rangers guy. So if you watch Power Rangers and I was your friend back in the day, I probably would have made fun of you for it. I won't now, but I mean kind of. But like that's because you're my friend at this point. I'm teasing you, but back then like ew, that's what you like.
Funny? I was not a freaking Power Rangers guy either. And it really took until freaking Comrade Dragon Knight came out for me to give Toku a fair shot. But yeah, I did not fuck with Power Rangers at all either. Even when freaking Dragon Knight came out on freaking CW4 Kids, I was like, ah! And my sister was like, yo, just try it. So one day I watched it. I was like, hold on, these niggas throwing hands. Did that Google, did my research. I was in there.
That's how they get you. That's how they get you. That shit funny though.
Yeah, Dragon Knight was my very first Toku show and Kamen Rider show, and I absolutely love that show to death. And a nice bit of trivia. Apparently,
Later, Pure Life.
Japan.
Take care. Good night.
Wait, what you said?
Sorry, no, Pure Life said I gotta go. I said good night. That's all. In the chat.
Yeah. So apparently, fucking whatchamacallit, Japan really, really, really liked a Dragon Knight, which was the American version of Ryuki, so much so that they fucking had a stage play and they even came out with a fucking novel sequel for
Oh
it. I
shit.
said, dang,
Nier
that's crazy.
Automata? Is that you?
Short story long, we
Long
here.
story short, medium story, medium. Let's go. Mine was a bit of the masquerade. Hey, that's what's
Oh
up.
yeah, freaking that was Kamen Rider Black. That was when freaking Saban had that shit. And he butchered the holy hell out of it. Oof.
You also got to know that like our group had a lot of coons, right? And they were always bad at explaining shit. Like like, it could be something so raw, and they come to me and they just pitch it horribly. So I'm even less interested, anyways. So they're never even good at pitching shit to me. Like I'm like, yo, this anime, blah 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 blah. I'm like, what's it about? And all they did was fucking describe the first episode. I'm like, so you just spoiled the first episode for me. Like, now I'm not watching it. Like you got like Alan went out the hard way. Like you got to pitch it to me because Alan, I remember Alan to this day wants me to read Aries, which I still think is fucking ugly. And I got really far. I'm like, bro, Alan, this artwork is killing me right now. I can't. But he was explaining Bambino. Listen, remember, Bambino was probably the first cooking manga I read, and I fucking loved it. But the way he explained it, I'm like, bro, I don't give a fuck about no Italian restaurant, nigga. Like, what the hell is this? Like, this shit don't sound raw. I just remember reading one point, like, bro, why didn't he just explain it like this? I would have been right in. That's all you had to say. It's just, so you gotta know how to pitch your series sometimes, you know? That's important. Like, I know how to pitch. Like if I show a new series to Nat, I know exactly how to pitch it to him because he's a fucking ape. All I gotta do is put on fight scene. Yo, how mans are moving, dog? Mans are moving like this. Yo, I'm on this still, fam. I'm watching this still. Like that's all it takes with that. You know, I know my friends. With someone else, I might gotta show them like a more political scene or something or whatever. Like I know how to get my friends. You know, you gotta know how to do that. Some people just pitch things to me horribly. Yeah, but now it's just like, yo, dog, yo, they're going crazy, fam. Yo, I'm in this still. That's all.
Sounds just like that too. That's crazy.
He's like, yo, man, I'm moving Wasi? Are you stupid?
Oh, should
Are you stupid? Are you dumb?
I actually got up to the boss. That's crazy.
You got what?
Oh no, I'm playing something.
Oh yeah, I was doing something on my phone, but yeah. All right, we got 7 minutes. I'll hit the 2-hour mark and then I'm gonna eat my food, hit that booth, get delirious. Shit. I had something to say and I totally lost it in my head, but oh well. It is what it is. Fucking. Did no damn it had to do it, but I want to show Vince. Oh, Laxidase. Is Vince still here? Vince, you here?
Yeah.
Did you see what I posted about Laxidase?
No.
Remember I was trying to tell you there was like some weird Persona me Pokemon one.
Yeah.
I retweeted some of it, but
Oh, let me go.
so let me know. Just go on my media or whatever the fuck and just see what you think about that Laxidase one because one looks.
Okay.
It looks more like Fortnite to me. At least the characters do, but I we'll see. I don't know what Persona meets fucking. By the way, when you tweeted that tweet about the Pokemon thing, someone in your fucking replies said I don't like any Pokemon spin-off type beat. I had Shin Megami Tensei in there, and that was disrespectful. That's all. That's all. That's it.
I told you his mutual suck dick.
No, that might have been Frank. That might
Shin Megami
have been
Tensei
Frank,
is
you know, Frank don't never get nothing right.
is cool. Oh, well, I don't. Wait, is that Multix Frank?
Yeah, but that might
Oh,
have been Frank. Hold on,
oh,
let me go check.
that makes sense then. I guess.
Yeah, I would say you can't take nothing Frank
Hmm.
says. You just look at him.
Yeah, he just be dry hitting on
Yeah,
everybody.
is that what I'm saying? You just called for pause.
Delinquent
But
movies, the state of them, and the like. I don't think I feel like I don't watch enough delinquent movies to be like to comment on this. There's the state and genre of them, but the ones that I like are really good. I started watching a lot of kung fu movies kind of recently. Sometimes me and my pops will watch some kung fu stuff. Like I was going through the Ip Man
That
movies.
nigga try to kill me.
Like
Up,
if any other
hey
country
Corby.
movie like that, which country do you want to see?
yeah, okay. Now I'm basically just positive that
If
it was Frank.
if see, I don't necessarily mind if Americans did stuff like this. The problem is that when it comes here, we just gonna use guns, and I kind of don't like that. The one thing I kind of liked about like a Japan and stuff when they do it is like they're more honorable. And I think my understanding is getting a firearm down there is pretty difficult,
It's really fucking hard. Yeah,
and also like they don't mess with drugs at all.
yeah.
Totally culturally different. So I think Korea would be really good if they kind of like a delinquent movie series and stuff. Um, Kung Fu, whatever. I don't know. I'd be into it. But
Come on, bitch,
but the
die.
high low movies on Netflix again. Recommend them. They were really. I had a really good time with those movies. Like truly, really and truly. So I recommend them.
Oh, I
But
go.
if you wanna watch some other ones, like if you guys should know I like Crows a lot. The Crow Zeros movies are really good. I stand by them. So this is the generation a little bit before Boya comes. Rinda Man is still around. I believe Rinda Man's in his second year because Genji's in his third year. He's leaving this year, which means the next year would be the year that Boya comes to that school because then Rinda Man graduates and then he's third year. So out of the generation before Boya Hadamichi. So if you ever want to know what happened with them and like the stuff with like Hosen on stuff, that's really good. So like Crow Zero movies and the high low movies for delinquency type shit. Those are really good. But yeah, I always like delinquent manga and stuff to be honest because they're always like pretty peaceful in nature, and I always feel like they impart pretty good lessons if you actually pay attention. I think people just go there for rawness and swag, but like I genuinely think like I would get along with niggas like Boya and Zeton. Like they're like cool dudes and like Bulldog. Like I fuck with them like on that level. Like this fucking
I
around
would like to
school.
see a freaking Spanish version of a Yankee movie, or just Bonchos in general.
Okay,
I think that would be cool.
I can yeah. I think was it Heart of not Heart of Gold, the City of Gold or something. I remember that movie, but that was a good movie actually. But that was good. I don't remember. I don't remember the movie title right. I watched it in film class.
Also, Italian version too. That would be cool.
Cause Mafioso. Yeah, that'll be dope. City of Gold. Yes, City of Gold. Yeah, that's a good movie. Yeah, I'm with him. I'm definitely with you on Italy. Italy doing that would be pretty cool. The French aren't swag. Don't have enough swag for that, so I wouldn't say French. There's something about
Yeah,
French
they,
people. Like, listen, I speak the language. There's nothing that I can do to sound intimidating in French as far as I'm concerned. It's just not a language. Just not a language that instills fear in the heart of the heart of humanity. Like, there's certain languages where I feel like I would listen to people talking like, "Come on, man!" Like, no, why'd you think that? Like, damn, you sounded mad aggressive. That's all. Like, like some languages just sound aggressive. French, you always sound like you're trying to kiss and make up this with somebody. I don't know. Can't sound
they
wrong
just call it
French.
language of love for a reason.
I need the language of war. um, yeah, I don't know, but yeah, check out those movies, High Low and Crow Zero movies if you haven't seen them. I actually just watched the fourth one. I never watched the fourth one. There's like a fourth one that had nothing to do with any of the people I know, and I never cared to watch it. I watched it like maybe like 2 weeks ago. Right, finally. And I actually will say this: I don't know if anyone's watched the Rurouni Kenshin movies. I actually think they're good. I like them. I like their Kenshin movies. I watched all of them. I thought they were good. I don't. I guess because it's just like samurai movie. It's a samurai show. It's probably not hard to adapt, but I thought they did a good job with the Kenshin movies. I was surprised that they got like like they obviously kind of deviated their own thing. Some parts were more political and stuff, and like with it being more contemporary times, telling an older story, they've still applied some more modern thinking to the movies. But I actually was shocked with how good it got the Shishio stuff, Makoto stuff. I was very impressed. It was good. I'll stand by those movies. I don't like really anime movies, and anime and manga getting adapted to live action, but Kenshin and Crows are like the two that I could always stand by, in my opinion.
I actually own the entire freaking trilogy.
You told me. All right.
Yeah, physical. I don't know if you'll be able to still buy them online though. So I wish you the best of luck because I know the first one, Crow Zero, was actually released in America. It has an international version. That's the only one I was able to get a Blu-ray of. The other two are on DVD. But yeah, if y'all can find them physical, go for it.
That's what's up. But all right, thank you for rock with me, kicking it for a little bit. Y'all kind of lucky that I'm not. You know what though? Cyberpunk was something that like I was so. You know how I am, Simi, right? I if I once I'm sold on something, I don't need anything else really to be told. Like I'm gonna just go into it as with the least amount of like forward knowledge as I can. But there was a lot about Cyberpunk that I didn't know because I stopped looking, like the length of the game and stuff like that. Because I really thought this was gonna be something that I was gonna spend like a whole 2 weeks just losing myself, and I probably still will, Loki, because that probably just means I end up doing 2 playthroughs, feminine, masculine type beat, and I just do different. Maybe I go nomad to street kid to to nomad or whatever. But yeah, since I'm not MIA, I'll be around. So y'all lucky. But like always, I'm taking 2 weeks off in December. So the last week of December, I'm not doing shit. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's actually I didn't even have nothing to say. Fuck it. I'll tell you after the fucking stream done though.
All right, y'all take care. Brush your teeth.